just talk through all of the things that I knit this year. I'm really excited, so let's get into it. Okay, so this is the first thing that I finished this year. This is my modified cloud sweater by Petite Knit. I'll quickly go over the details of this one and then I'll talk about my feelings. I modified the sleeves to be like a bell sleeve, and I also modified the neckline. The yarn that I used for this is the Rowan Cotton Cashmere in 215 Cinnabar, and I knit this on 4.5mm needles, and this is a size medium. Feelings. Out of everything I knit this year, this is probably my least favorite in terms of fit, but it's also like this was the second jumper that I ever finished for myself, so I think there are just also a lot of things about, like a lot of things to learn about what you like to wear and taste and blah blah blah. Learning about ease. So for this one, like the first thing that I don't really love about it is the size. Like it looks fine, but I think I would have preferred if I sized up a size. I went with my true size, like with my bust circumference, so I knit a size medium, but I think I would prefer this if it was in a size large. And then the second thing that I don't really love about this one, it's like the thing I like about it and the thing I also don't like about it is the yarn. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's the cotton cashmere, and the cotton makes it like the gauge is kind of messy. Yeah, it's just not as like clean and bouncy as I probably would have wanted it. And also since I changed the neckline, because I definitely prefer this neckline, I also wear it more not folded. So I think if I was going to do it again, which I won't, but I know now that I prefer to have my neckline higher. Since I picked up the neckline twice, it's just a bit messy. Yeah, the yarn is just a little bit messy, but I do really like it. It's like the reasons that I like it are also like the reasons that I don't like it. First of all, it's really soft. The cashmere and the cotton makes it like a really smooth feel, but it's a little bit like not necessarily pilly, but like a little bit hairy. Not even hairy, I don't know. And the yarn is also quite splitty, so there are a couple places throughout this jumper that it's like split a little bit. But I also love the yarn and will probably make something again knowing all of these changes, because I actually reach for this jumper a lot, especially recently. Well, not recently, but it's a really good fabrication for living in Sydney because it's like a layer but it's not too heavy. So yeah, I don't hate this jumper, it's just like not my favorite fit wise. I also don't think I like the contrast, but yeah, you live and you learn. So that is the first thing that I made. This is jumper number one. On to the next. Okay, finished item number two. This is my Maggie cardigan, also by Petite Knit. So this is knit in Cardiff Cashmere Classic in the colour Corteccia 622, I think is the number. The modifications that I made to this pattern are I made the sleeves longer. That is included in the pattern, how to do that. And then I also did a folded and double knit button band. So this is the first cardigan that I have ever made, and I just really love this so much. I don't reach for it as often as I would like to, I think just because the color is doesn't necessarily fit in my wardrobe that much. Like I'll mostly just wear it with these kind of jeans, and also I think I'm a little bit precious about the yarn and about it all because it's just so lovely and I'm just really proud of it. About the fit and everything, I'll show you it buttoned up. This is her buttoned up. Don't mind like the folding lines and everything. So I think another problem that I have with this fit wise is I think I would have preferred to size down. I did the medium size. I think I was in between a small and a medium, and I sized up to the medium because I was worried about gaping at my chest. But I think it's just, I would probably have preferred it to be a bit tighter, like a bit more figure hugging, but I actually don't know. But yeah, I do really love this cardigan. The yarn is so amazing. To work with this yarn was just so lovely. It's so soft and bouncy, and it feels like it just like slides off the needles, but in a nice way, like it glides off. It's so luxurious, it's so beautiful, and I absolutely adore it. But yeah, mostly positive things about this one. Just maybe the size is like not 100% perfect. And also like most of my pants that I wear, like these are probably the most low-waisted, but most of the pants that I wear are low-waisted, and this kind of has a crop for high-waisted. But still, I really love this. Like, I just think it's so cute. And I love the buttons. I'm just really, I think I'm really proud of myself for this one. Like, this is just like the most difficult, but it's not my most worn. I think also just like overall fit-wise, I prefer a more oversized garment for my everyday life. And also I would probably have worn it more if it was a different color. Like, I love this color as it is, but it just doesn't fit in my wardrobe as well as I would like it to. I think it's like slowly getting better. I think my wardrobe is slowly changing to allow for this kind of color. Anyway, I really love it. I'm really happy with this one. Next. Okay, also, I just love this one. It's so good. This is my Harlow sweater v-neck by K-Tree. I knit this one in the size large using Bendigo Woolen Mills Luxury 8-ply in the color Ghost, held with one strand of Isaiah mohair, Isaiah silk mohair in this like grey silver color. And then for the cuffs I did, and the collar, I did the Bendigo Woolen Mills Luxury with Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair in the color Ice Blue. I love this one so much. I think this is probably like my favorite fit, and I will most likely be making another one of these one day because it's just such a good fit. It's perfect for me. I love everything about it. I love the like the slit in the side because it's like you can kind of like, it's just, I just love this so much. I love the eye cord detail in the back. This is also in the contrast color, but I just love that detail of the eye cord. Yeah, honestly, nothing bad to say about the pattern or about the fit. My only kind of lesson from this one for moving forward, which I didn't really necessarily do, but I think for next year is I want to knit with less mohair. I would love to remake this exact thing, same size, in a yarn without mohair in it. Maybe just like a wool, like a merino wool or something that's a little bit cooler, just because I just can't wear this as much as I would want to. I would love to even make it in like a cotton or something, but I think it wouldn't have the same effect. Like, it would be too, I don't know. Let me know if you guys know, because I actually don't really know much about like fabric and drape and everything. But I think if I made this exact thing like in this size in a cotton, it would be just like too drapey and swallowy, versus this on me is like so comfy cozy. I love everything about this. Like, I'm so happy with this jumper, and for sure this is my most worn hand knit this year so far, and I'm really excited to wear it more when the winter comes. Okay, that's enough of my love for this one. On to the next. Okay, next, this is my cardigan number 9 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I also really love this one. I love the fit, I love the color. I wasn't sure about, but I actually do really like it. So basically, this is the same yarn as the other one, the Bendigo Woolen Mills Luxury 8-ply in Ghost, but I held it all with the Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair in ice blue. Yeah, this was a bit of an impulsive cast on because I had like so much of that Indigo Woolen Mills because it was actually a gift for my birthday from my mum, and I'd sent her like how much of the mohair I needed and how much of the wool I needed. And the Bendigo Woolen Mills come in like 200-gram balls, so there's a lot of meterage in one ball. So I think I sent it to her and I was like, I need 3 or 4 balls or something, and 8 balls of the Isia mohair. This is like being very generous already. And she was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense, why would you need? So she bought me like, I think 6 or 8 balls of the Bendigo Woolen Mills in the ghost colour. And I also originally thought when I was like ordering the ghost colour, I thought it was more of a grey than a blue, but it's definitely more of a blue. Like the ice blue soft silk mohair is like such a, like is a way better match than the Iseo, which I was initially intending the Iseo to be the same colour as the ghost. You know what I mean? Anyways, details about the pattern. So I knit this on 5.5mm needles. So it's the same combination but like a looser gauge, but you can't even really like, you can't even see that it's a looser gauge. This one I knit the sleeves longer than the pattern, which was kind of obvious, and I was a bit worried that they would be too long, but I actually love the long sleeves. I had never done, well, I hadn't done like anything like this. Is my first year like properly making garments. The only knit garment that I had made before was like one raglan jumper. So kind of my first time doing everything. This is my first time doing a saddle shoulder, and I originally didn't think I liked saddle shoulders, as in like I didn't think I liked the look of a saddle shoulder. Let me just button this up so you can see. But I actually really like the saddle shoulder. I think it's changed my opinion on them. I really like the way that it kind of all flows into the arm. I honestly have nothing I would want to change about this, except for maybe, like I would maybe want to knit this again in something without a mohair. That's the only thing. But I also wore this one so much during the winter because I would wear it to work as almost like a jacket kind of thing. And the looser gauge is like a little bit better because it's not as heavy as the V-neck. But yeah, I love this. I'm really happy with this one. I think it would probably have gotten more wear than the other one if it was finished earlier, just because of the fact that it's a cardigan and everything. But it's just even, I really just love the fact that from my first 2 garments, kind of learning what you like and what you don't like, and what you're gonna wear and what you won't wear, and just like experimenting in that way is really fun. And I just love, guys, I just love knitting. So this is my Feather and Fan short scarf by Kelly Fowler. I am obsessed with this. This was my first lace knitting that I've ever done. This is with Manostel Uruguay Serena, which is a discontinued yarn, but I had 2 skeins of this one and I just kind of knit until it was done. The lace repeat for this is really actually quite easy. I did make a lot of mistakes, but I really like the mistakes. Like I would just kind of go the next row and fix it, but I just like the fact that you can tell that it was made by a person who has never done lace before, you know, like it's fun. And yeah, I really love this. I didn't wear it that much. I brought it like a lot everywhere I went, but yeah, it's just maybe not the most like practical. Yeah, like with wearing this, it's definitely more of like a dramatic accessory than it is like a functional thing. But also like it doesn't get cold enough in Sydney, in my opinion, for an actual like heavyweight scarf. Maybe like if you're going out in the evening and you're staying outside, or if you're like going out at 5 AM and you're staying outside, maybe you need a scarf, but not really. So this is like the perfect kind of little fun to add to your outfit. I absolutely love I just love this. I knit this on 5.5mm needles. That's all I have to say. Next. Okay. This is my self-drafted hand knit poncho. Ooh, I'm so obsessed with this. I'm just really happy with how it turned out. I've already worn it actually a bunch because it's been quite a cold summer in Sydney. So like the past week or two, it's been really windy, and this is actually like the perfect piece for a windy day, but not like a freezing day. So baby. So yeah, I'm just really obsessed with this, and really happy with how it's turned out. It's like it's just exactly what I wanted, and it's fun even though it's like such a simple pattern. It's really rewarding to make something and get exactly what you want, like as well as just, you know, it's rewarding to follow a pattern, but to make something up and get what you want. It's so fun. I'm literally so obsessed with this and will definitely be wearing it a lot. Okay, so details. This is knit with one strand of alpaca 8-ply from Morris & Sons in the colour Donkey, and then one strand of wool, which is Estate I think, 4-ply in the colour Clay from Morris & Sons. That's like their house yarn, and then the fringe is just the alpaca. I really love this colour as well. I love the combination of the yarns. I love everything about this. I'm so happy with it. I think I originally thought I kind of regretted the way that I did the collar, but I actually think it's perfect. Like if I wanted more warmth, I would have probably gone up. It's just like the collar is not meant to be much, you know what I mean? It's all about the bottom. Very happy, very excited. I originally planned this video for me to like be standing here in the doorway the whole time so you would be able to see what I'm wearing, but I like just keep being pulled towards the camera, so hopefully it's not confusing, but yeah. This is the last garment that I made in 2025, and then the last thing I made in 2025 is the Babunia shawl by Rat and Sea Witch. This was my first test knit and I failed. I don't think test knits are for me. I was really excited to be part of the test knit because I'd wanted to be part of a test knit for a really long time because I wanted to see how it worked in case I ever one day wanted to release my own pattern or something like that. And it just feels like a badge of honour. So I had applied to so many and I never got them, so I kind of given up on it, and then I saw this, when she posted this one, I was like, oh my god, that's so cute, I want to make that. So I applied and I got it. I was really excited, and it's originally knit with like, it's intended to be knit with a mohair, I think like a chunky mohair, but to make mine summer version I did the same yarn as my cloud sweater, the Rowan Cotton Cashmere, and this one is in the colour Ecru, which I think is like 226 or 227. I mean like the lace pattern on this, like come on, it's so beautiful. I just think maybe a test knit isn't for me in this point in my life because I'm just like so disorganized, and knitting is like it's my fun. It's like my leisure. It's not supposed to be something that I am stressed about. And I started to get a bit stressed about it also because like I'm not that much of a lace knitter, so I really struggled with keeping track of what I was doing. So I couldn't like knit this and like watch TV or do anything else. I just like don't have the brain where I would be able to do that. So like with the other one I could, because it was just like a 2-row, 4-row repeat that was super simple, but this was constantly changing, and if I made a mistake I would go back because it was a test knit and I wanted it to be perfect. But then by the time the test knit deadline came around, I had like 2 more rows and I kept fucking it up, and I was super busy with work for the end of the year and I just didn't have any time. And then it passed and then my wrist started flaring up and excuses, but I finally finished it literally like 4 days ago and locked it. It's one of those things that it's like I just need to sit down for like 2 hours to finish this, but I had just kind of made it a lot bigger in my head than it actually is. But now that it's finished, I love it. I wore it yesterday for New Year's Eve. I want to wear it as a belt. I'll show you. So this is my intended way of wearing it. I mean, like, it's really cute, especially as a belt. Like, I think it's perfect. Since I knit this in a DK weight cotton cashmere blend, it doesn't have the same softness and the same drape as a mohair would. So, like, hypothetically, I would love to make this again in a mohair. Probably won't happen unless I learn how to, like, not learn how to, like, focus on something. I don't know. It makes me a bit scared from this, like, scared to do cables or anything like that, because I just really struggle with, like, having a instruction every row. Like, that's just something that my brain, I have to, like, repeat it over and over and over again and, like, say it. I had to, like, as I was knitting it, I was, like, saying it out loud. I don't know, like, I just really struggled with that. But yeah, it's intended to be worn, like, as a headscarf. I'll show you. Which is actually really cute. I was gonna say, like, it doesn't really work in the cotton cashmere, but I think it does. Like, it's a little bit stiffer, if you can see. It's a little bit stiffer, but I do think it's actually really cute. But I think I'll definitely get, like, way more wear out of this as a belt. It's just such a cool little accessory, and also I want to wear it as a swimsuit cover-up, like, in the same way as the belt, but just, like, with swimmers on and nothing else. I'm actually really happy with this. I'm really proud of myself for doing it, because it was so much more challenging than I expected. The pattern is really good and really well written, and it's not actually challenging, it's just knitting lace was challenging for me personally. But Sophia from Rat and Sea, which is, like, really nice and really creative and has amazing patterns, and I was very flattered to be part of the test knit, and I feel very bad that I finished literally, like, 2 months late. Don't rely on me! But yeah, I won't be applying for a test knit anytime soon, just because also my life is just really unreliable at this moment. Like, my work and everything is just, I don't know, it's unpredictable, not unreliable, unpredictable. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna be busy and when I'm not, so it would actually be so cute, like, tying it like this. I'm going to Europe this summer with my friend. We're gonna go to Primavera and then travel around and go back to Amsterdam, and Anna's gonna come and it's gonna be so good. So I'm definitely gonna bring this for my little Euro summer and wear this a lot. But yeah, that is everything that I knit in 2025. Yeah, I'd say this is, like, the best year of knitting for me, as in, like, skill-wise and everything. And just, like, I just became completely addicted to knitting. The only kind of problem that I had was that I developed, like, wrist pain and RSI from knitting too much, which was actually really hard because it had become, like, really, as I said, my work is very unpredictable, and, like, it's just nice to have something that is predictable and something that you're, like, constantly working on. And yeah, I really love just, like, crafting as a way to just slowly chip away at something and slowly improve. So to be without knitting in that way was really hard actually. But I also noticed in that time that I had, because of how much I love knitting, I had prioritized it over everything else in my life. Not everything else, but I was prioritizing it and knitting maybe like more than was healthy, obviously, because I hurt my wrist. So hopefully in the new year I am more moderate and less crazy about it. But yeah, my camera is about to die. I hope the quality of this video was good. I have a new camera, so that's exciting. And yeah, I'm really excited for 2026 and all of the fun things I'm gonna make and do, and I want to share it more. And if you have any video requests or anything like that, let me know, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye guys, thank you.